Healthy Lifestyle Crib presents. Stop letting these 10 things rule over you. The way we choose to see things, our experiences, and our general outlook on life all have an impact on how we conduct our lives. Many routes lead to a happy and fulfilled life, but many more lead to a life that is governed by things that keep you from achieving your goals. Recognizing that which no longer serves you is the first step in letting go of the things that hold you back from living your best life. Let go of it at that point, and it will no longer be an issue. You should never let the following 10 things rule your life. Number 1. Reluctance to fail. Fear of failure prevents a staggering amount of people from ever putting themselves out there and attempting anything meaningful. It's ironic because you have no possibility of success if you're immobilized by fear of failure and never start anything at all. Failing is your own responsibility. Changing your perspective on failure will reveal that the only ways to fail are by never getting started or quitting up. Falling down and getting back up is what learning looks like. That's what we mean when we talk about overcoming adversity instead of failing. The only way to succeed is to face your fears head-on, learn from your failures, and keep going until you reach your goal. Do not let fear keep you from pursuing your dreams. Number 2. The opinions of others. People naturally wonder and worry about what other people think of them. When we spend too much time worrying about how others perceive us, we can lose our identity. In the long run, as long as you're happy and healthy, you've got a terrific life. And unless you allow it, no one's opinion of you actually matters. Any action or inaction you do will be met with both praise and criticism. As a result, you shouldn't put others before yourself all the time. It's not possible. Instead of worrying about what others say, you can free yourself by opting not to give a damn. Number 3. Money. In order to get by, we all require a certain sum of money. Because, as we all know, bills don't pay themselves. To a certain extent, though, money wields great influence over its possessor. It can impact your decisions by moving your focus away from spirituality and toward material gain. A person's desire to make money is only satisfying to a certain extent. Fancy automobiles, designer clothes, and other material possessions aren't going to bring you much joy once your level of living is enough. The point here isn't to argue that you shouldn't be a rich person. The more money you have, the less stressed you will be, and the more you can accomplish and help others. There is an issue when money begins to control you. Instead of chasing more money for the purpose of having more, live a life guided by the values that are most important to you. Number 4. Addictions. Rather than helping you move forward, addiction acts as a stumbling block. Addiction to drugs, cigarettes, or alcohol may come to mind first when considering what constitutes an addiction. It's not just eating, gambling, shopping, or even video games that you might become addicted to. What do you consider to be your greatest weakness? Any sort of addiction impairs your ability to make sound judgments. There is no escape from a compulsion, and the longer it lasts, the more difficult it becomes. However, it is not difficult to overcome an addiction. When you choose what is best for you instead of what you desire, you can find long-term healthy solutions to satisfy your demands to meet your requirements. Number 5. Relationships. In a perfect world, we would be treated with love and compassion by everyone we come into contact with. But that's not the world we live in. Even the most important people in your life can be harmful. It's important to recognize when it's time to let someone go and when it's time to let someone else go as well. Genuine human connection necessitates trust, but being vulnerable in front of others is not always safe. Don't let your connections get in the way of your success. Instead, focus on your own worth. It's preferable to surround yourself with people who assist you improve rather than those who hinder your progress. Number 6. Beliefs that limit our potential. Many people are shackled by their own self-imposed limitations. Limiting beliefs prevent you from discovering your full potential. Your inner critic isn't always speaking in your own voice when telling you, you can't do it, or, you're not good enough. It was instilled in you by individuals in positions of power, such as your parents, teachers, and others. Making room in your mind for motivation and confidence can be achieved by releasing your limiting beliefs. Realize that you are capable of anything. Only you are preventing you from achieving your goals. Number 7. In light of your current circumstances, you've been waiting for the proper time to make a change in your life. There's both good and terrible news to report. Is there a downer? It won't happen anytime soon. In a nutshell, you're free to begin immediately. Your existing circumstances are probably being used as an excuse for your want for a better one. You won't regret taking the first step toward your goals now. Perseverance and dedication are more important than waiting for the proper time. It's okay if life isn't easy, it's just a fact of life. Think about persons you admire and their achievements. Why didn't they pursue their goals sooner rather than later? That's not the case, by the way. They probably wouldn't have done it at all if they had known what they were getting themselves into. Number 8. What your background is. There's no denying that some folks have a leg up on the competition. However, your upbringing and the conditions in which you were born should have no bearing on your future goals. Even if you have to put in more effort, it's your decision whether or not to use what you perceive as a weakness or a negative to your advantage. Number 9. Negative feelings. It's necessary for a happy existence to learn how to deal with bad emotions. You'll make decisions that aren't in your best interest if you're consumed by wrath, envy, or spite. Toxic feelings should be expressed in a healthy manner when they arise. It's critical that you acknowledge your feelings and learn how to express them in a way that is suitable. Keep your emotions in check and don't allow them get the better of you. That's not who you are. Number 10. Past. It doesn't matter how much you wish you could go back in time and undo the events of your past, you cannot. Because of this, there is no purpose in allowing the past to influence the future. This is a waste of both time and energy. Regardless of what has happened, you must learn to go on. Learn from it and move on. No one can argue with me on this one. But if you succeed, the relief you will feel will be immeasurable. You can't let other people dictate how you spend your life if you want to truly enjoy it. Allow yourself to accept that you are the only one who can control your thoughts and actions. Navigating a complex world gets easier when you know which pieces of your life originate from within and which ones do not. What's stopping you from achieving your goals? Do you have a plan in place to deal with this issue? Please let us know what you think in the comments section below. You can help us make more educational videos by giving this one a thumbs up and spreading the word about it. Subscribing to the channel and checking the notification bell are the best ways to stay up to date on new videos like this one. In addition, be sure to take a look at our other videos. Thank you for your support.